What's up guys, Passive here, back with another video, and this is a showcase video of some new commands that I've added to PassiveBot. So what these are like translation commands, so you can actually translate your text into other languages. So what this basically means is, say you're on a server that doesn't speak your native language and you're having a hard time actually understanding what they're saying. This can be a great tool for you and for that server to use in order to kind of break those barriers between different languages. So anyways, let's get right into it and let's go over and show some of these commands. So if we go .p help translate, it'll come up with the translation commands. Now there are 4 commands basically. First of all is free translate, so that basically just translates between a set of 5 languages, and then translate, like the full translate command, that can translate between 80 different languages. Now the reason that there is a premium on this is basically because I have to utilize the Google APIs, and that means I have to pay money each month. Well, not each month actually, but by the amount of characters processed. So for example, 1,000,000 characters are translated into another language. That means I've got to pay $20 to Google. So basically I'm just trying to cover those costs by using the premium stuff. So yeah, anyways, if we do .pt list, you can actually get a big list of commands, well actually the languages. So you can see that each one of these has the actual language and then the language code. So each of these is shortened to be easier to use for your server and so on. So let's just use an example. Okay, so say I want to convert to Russian, for example. Let's go to the bot commands and then let's go p translate you. Hi there, my name is Passive. And we get that translated to Russian. Now, just to prove that this is legitimate, let's just go into Google Translate. Paste that in there and there. So hi there, my name is Passive. Now if we head back to here, what does this get on about? So yeah, let's just go through some other ones. So for example, Latin, if you want to do that for whatever reason, .p translate, let's just go back to that. LA for Latin. So LA, cool, I am speaking in Latin. Then that will go ahead and translate that into Latin. So yeah, that's basically how it works. I'll go over the free ones real quick, but basically .p free translate fr, this message is in French. So basically that'll translate it. There are no limits on this one. It's basically the same thing, except it only works for a few different languages. So for example, p free translate, and then let's do LA for Latin. You can see that obviously it doesn't work because I didn't give it any text, but p free translate LA, hi, this is Latin. It'll give us an error because the language is unsupported, but for this one we have some fairly common languages. So for example, French, English, Spanish, Filipino, and Portuguese. Now it will automatically detect the original language, so you can input any language you want, However, it will only translate to these languages. So for example, if we go from Latin.p free translate, and then let's go en for English. Actually, got to back that at the start, my bad. En, and then you can see that it translates it back. It's not perfect, but yeah. So that translated, let's see, cool, I am speaking Latin to I don't speak English cold. So yeah, anyways, it does lose a little bit of context when you translate it multiple times through different languages, but for a single translation, it works fine. So for example, free trans, and then go es, hi, this is Spanish. You can actually see, if we go hola, esto es español, you can see that, paste that in there, hi, this is Spanish. Hey, it even punctuated it for me. How good's that? But yeah, so you can see that not every single thing works, so you do have to go off the translate list. So if we head back here, you can see that if we go to here, if we want to do Greek, it's EL. So for example, he's just done that, and that translates it to Greek. And if we go back to Google, paste it in there, and yeah, so that stuff down the bottom there isn't really important, but the main stuff, you are a grass eating bot, and you can see that that's basically how it translates. So yeah, if you guys want this bot, I'll just go and link the premium thing there. But you can see that if you head over to my store, and you can find it under PassiveBot Translate Premium. It is $7.50. That's just to cover the cost of actually running the bot and also having everything working properly, and the costs of using the Translate API by Google. But anyways, it lasts 1 month for the $7.50, and you get to be able to translate 100,000 characters, which is plenty for most servers. If not, I will be adding larger plans for like $10 maybe. I don't know. That's just up to you guys. The price may change depending on that, but if you guys do want a free translate code, I will have one linked down in the description. So get it as soon as possible, and peace out.